Dear Princess Sunbutt, Letter 34.
Dear Princess Forever 21, today I learned that kids can be smart too, especially when it comes to making life less complicated. Like I do every first Sunday of the month, I was calculating as many new digits of pi as I could. Sweebles asked me why I was doing it, and I realized I couldn't answer without revealing my power level. Anon thankfully answered for me, telling her something close to the truth, that I was making up stupidly small numbers no one would ever use. She looked at me like I'm stupid because I am, and then said, why not just round? She's currently on her way to Canterlot to receive 11 different medals of scientific and mathematic excellence. I hope to one day possess a brain as big as hers. Your underperforming overachiever, Crylight Sniffles.
Seriously, you don't look your age in the best possible way. Love, Anon. From Her Royal Highness Eternally Young, Ari, Letter 34.
To my faithful student, Twilight Sparkle, while I certainly don't begrudge you and your hobbies, Twilight, I do feel that perhaps once a bit more socially involved or immediately useful than increasingly minute digits of pi may be wise. Sweetie Belle had the right of it, and that is alright to round pi, and even in a greater scope, that is alright to neglect to account for every detail when only the general shape is needed for the end result. Another example might be temperature. For instance, in chemistry, variance of a single tenth of a degree can be explosive, or ruin work if not accounted for. Whereas, when making coffee, technically a chemical process, though a trivial one, is perfectly happy at a range of temperatures. The context is different, and so too is the difference in what you must worry over, and how much. Your loving mentor, Princess Celestia. P.S. Twilight, did you not already learn the dangers of trying too hard to figure out pi?
Letter 35.
Dear Princess Tia and Crumpets, today I learned I'm not a good dancer. Your social sandpaper, Perp Twerkle.
She's underselling how bad it actually was. Some foals were crying by the time it was over. Love Anon. From Her Royal Highness Tea and Crumpet, Ari, Letter 35.
To my faithful student, Twilight Sparkle. Twilight, I trust and believe in you always, but consider this a formal request to stop dancing without lessons in public. In your own home, or a party thrown within said home where guests are aware you will be dancing, are of course fine. Your dance moves have raised significant concern that you are, in fact, having a seizure, maybe possessed by fell monsters from beyond the pale, or that your flailing hooves may have caused permanent injury. Your exuberance and excitement in your appreciation of music is laudable, and I am really glad you are having fun. But it is necessary to think of others. Your loving mentor, Princess Celestia. P.S. Anon once mentioned something called the safety dance to me. Perhaps this is something you could learn in the pursuit of safer self-expression.
Letter 36.
Dear Princess Pegacorn, today I learned that casting a Transfiguration spell on Poison Joke does not nullify its effects. Your temporary boy horse, T. Willie.
It was my idea, in case you were wondering. I also touched it to see what would happen, and it gave me another butt cheek. Love, Anon. From Her Royal Highness Pegacorn, Re, Letter 36.
To my faithful student, Twilight Sparkle, while it is good information, I am surprised that you felt the need to test it. On the upside, perhaps now Anon will let you participate in his bro time, trademarked, and if not, I'm led to believe that cure is just a bubble bath away. Your loving mentor, Princess Celestia.
Letter 37.
Dear Princess Porcelain Horselane, today I learned that the torture of exercise is less painful when endured with a friend. Staying motivated is infinitely easier when your butterbooty beauty is cheering you on every step of the way. I learned that feeling like I want to die afterwards is not something to be ashamed of, but something to be proud of. My feeble form is being broken down and rebuilt in a continuous cycle of agony and euphoria. With each drop of blood and each gallon of sweat, I grow even closer to achieving oneness with the butterstuffs. I'll probably give up once I regain the feeling in my entire body, but right now I'm pretty pumped about not throwing up. Your grape jelly legs, Big Twig.
From Her Royal Highness Porcelain, RE Letter 37.
To my faithful student Twilight Sparkle, for your consideration, I would perhaps suggest abstracting this lesson to cover all hardships being made easier to accept and surpass when one has friends and loved ones on your side. I would further suggest that, of the many lessons you have learned and will learn, that this be one you take to heart and never forget. Sometimes, we are only truly able to make it through the worst moments of our lives with the support of another, but if you forget this, it may be too late. Your loving mentor, Princess Celestia. P.S. Have you considered just asking Fluttershy if she would be interested in intimacy? Anon's technique probably won't work, of course, but there are polite ways of asking such a question.
Letter 38.
Dear Chancellor Palpadia, today I learned of the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise. Your young Padawan, Annie Skysparkle. P.S. I don't like sand.
From Her Royal Highness Palpadia, RE Letter 38.
Dear Anon, what did you do? Penned by Her Royal Highness Celestia.
Letter 39.
Dear Darth Celsius, today I learned how to become one with a horse. Your hopefully immortal ghost, Twygon Jin.
From Her Royal Highness Celsius, RE Letter 39.
Dear Anon, did you somehow... What did... Am I missing something? Penned by Her Royal Highness Celestia.
Letter 40.
Hi again, Princess Celestia. I tried sending you cookies earlier, but I guess the candle only works on paper. I can't send them through the normal mail because then they won't be all warm and gooey when you get them. I'll figure it out, don't worry. Twilight and Nani are watching a bunch of old documentaries while they rego their bones, so the girls and I are taking turns helping Spike keep them comfy. He said it should only take a couple of days this time, since Twilight is so good at the spell now. Anyways, you and Princess Luna are doing great. Keep it up. Lots of love, Pinkie Pie.
From Princess Celestia to Pinkamena Diane Pie.
Dear Pinkie, between you and me, ponies have been trying to deliver warm, gooey cookies for a very long time, actually. Would you like to know the secret that they've come across time and time again? It's simple, really. You have to meet in pony and enjoy them together, so you and that pony can see each other smiling as they share something good. So, I suppose I simply must come visit you, Pinkie. Do keep quiet about it, though, won't you? I'm certain many other ponies would make quite a big fuss, as always. As for my students and Anon, well, I wish I could say that I was surprised, but it is Ponyville and it is Twilight. I suppose I'm glad that she's well enough to see to their own treatment. Thank you for the compliments, also. My sister appreciates it, and as do I. You know, I think it would be okay for you to help us raise the moon and sun one day. All you have to do, the next time you're visiting, is to stand next to us, close your eyes, and do your very best to think of what the new dawn or new night means to you, and wish your very hardest to share it with all of your friends. Your friend, Princess Celestia. Dear Anon, be glad that we've managed to adapt the spell from potion form. It's slower, but far less unpleasant. Penned by Her Royal Highness Celestia.
Letter 41. Yo, Tia, I just realized Luna spelled backwards is anal. Love Anon. From Tia, RE Letter 41.
Dear Anon, and anonymous is an anagram for Mayo Nouns. Your friend, Tia. P.S. When you're sober and not on painkillers, I will join my sister in giggling at you.
Letter 42.
Oh, magical narwhal of the sky! Today, I learned that unlike books, friendships are irreplaceable. Luckily, I have discovered a way to circumvent this by only befriending books. My collection of friends will never diminish again. Your extra chromosome, Perpaderp.
From her most magical narwhal, RE Letter 42.
To my faithful student Twilight Sparkle, friends and family are irreplaceable in the end, and though a friendship can be damaged, it's worth struggling to mend and keep that friendship. If it's a true friendship anyway. Worse, I'm afraid friendship requires reciprocation, and to our best knowledge, books do not possess enough of an individual of personality to participate in that friendship. However, if you should locate a book which does, I would very kindly request you introduce us, as well as the manner by which you were introduced. I would also like to request that, should you have met such a book and it's insisting most heavily against our meeting, that we expedite said meeting greatly. Your loving mentor, Princess Celestia. P.S. Have you ever wondered if a changeling could turn into a book?
Letter 43.
Dear Princess Second Bestia, today I learned that only good ponies get to sit in the Good Pony Box. Your furry magical girl, Twilight the Spankle Sparkle.
From Her Royal Highness Bestia, RE Letter 43.
Dear Anon, how could you let Twilight know of the Good Pony Box before she was ready? This is going to take so much work to fix. We might even have to get a new box. Penned by Her Royal Highness Celestia. P.S. I swear to the stars, Anon, she better not find out about the imagination box. Or else, I swear, I will make Luna make out with you.
No, I'm just kidding. That's not actually part of the story. That would be funny though, right?
Bruh.